Good evening, everyone. I want you to imagine one of the most creative endeavors, not only from a creativity side being created by the human imagination alone, but being a symphony between AI and between humans. Today, I would like to take you through a journey where AI is playing a collaboration and a co-creation role with human beings to really unleash creativity across all borders of creative work. So today, if you go back literally 1 year ago and you ask any technologist about how did they see AI, they will tell you that AI plays a fundamental role in automation. They would think about robots that are going around picking up things and mainly focus on automating some of the mundane tasks. But fast forward to today, we are at an era where AI is literally redefining the essence of creative work. It is literally being embedded within every area of creative work and helping humans unleash their creativity. So, what has caused that tremendous move in generative AI being a fuel for innovation and co-creation? Maybe by a raise of hands, how many of you have used ChatGPT? Amazing, almost everyone. So it took ChatGPT only 5 days to be able to reach 1 million users. If you compare it with any of the nearest competitors to it, you would see Instagram reaching 1 million users with about 2.5 months, and you would see something like Netflix taking 3.5 years to be able to reach 1 million users. So we're seeing generative AI really playing a fundamental role of touching every person's life, from children to elderly, across industries, across domains, and even touching the creative industry. So let's start with the first area where AI is touching creative work, and let's start with musicians. So AI is helping musicians collaborate together with the machine to be able to produce beats and to be able to produce music and sounds that were never imagined before. I'm going to show you two examples. The first example, I'm asking basically generative AI to create a meditative song that is calming and soothing with the use of flutes and guitars and make it peace and tranquil. So let's see what generative AI is able to produce. So literally, this is fully created by generative AI. But let's see a completely different context with generative AI being able to create a more upbeat, a 156 beats per minute dark drill with an EDM twist. Let's see what it will generate then. So ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed how AI can really act as a collaborative co-creator for musicians to inspire them to create better music and to be able to unleash their creativity at scale. But AI is not only playing a role within music, it's also touching literature. So we are seeing a massive shift from lone writers that create all of the content on their own to AI being a collaborator with them to help them in the whole process of writing a book, an article, a script, or a screenplay. Couple of examples where we see AI playing a role. This is one of the examples of a very famous writer that has produced more than 27 novels and more than 4 fantasy series, Leanne Leeds, using generative AI in the whole creation of her books. She uses it in brainstorming. She uses it in editing the content of the literature she's creating. And she's using it to also help her go beyond that and better market her creation from a literature perspective. We're also seeing that from a film creation. I had the honor a couple of weeks ago to also participate in AI Film Festival, where film creators were leveraging AI to create screenplays, to create scripts, and to use generative AI for video creation, audio creation, and image creation to be basically embedded as the whole part of the process for creating films. But AI is not stopping there. AI is also touching another area, which is basically the creation of images and of artwork. And actually, every single artwork that you have seen in my presentation was actually generated by generative AI. So how is AI also helping in artwork? One of the collaborations that was recently announced between Coca-Cola and OpenAI allows Coca-Cola to reimagine their branding at scale, allowing creative producers to reimagine the branding of Coca-Cola, create basically different branding for Coca-Cola based on different events. This is one of the examples that you see in Diwali, but you will also see that you are able to generate gift cards or reimagining the actual branding for Christmas for Coca-Cola. So very smart way of leveraging AI together with creative designers to be able to reshape how product design is created. Another example that we're seeing a lot, and this is an area where it has a lot of debate between people that are supporting and people that are opposing. But we've seen a lot of comic book creators leverage AI to create the artwork for their comics, as well as help them write the comics itself. So, seeing all of that, it is very important to note that AI is not the pilot. Every single creative person is the pilot, and AI is only the co-pilot that will help fuel your imagination, help you in brainstorming, and help bring your ideas to life as you start leveraging AI. But with all of that, we really have to think about 4 main key pillars that are very important when looking at AI within the creative space. The first one is the balancing act between creativity and ethical responsibility and between AI. We have to think about making sure that we ensure that the data that AI is trained on is not biased and it is representative for all races, all ethnic groups, and all cultures. It is very important to note and to look at legislations at scale to who actually owns the intellectual property for the AI-generated content. Is it the person that is prompting or asking the question, or is it the person where basically this generative AI is producing the results from that owns that intellectual property? Governments are really thinking about that and working to pass on legislations to be able to create and protect copyrights for people across basically that era. And finally, responsible AI, making sure that AI is transparent, making sure that you have the right accountability and you have the right ethical guidelines that ensures that AI is used in the right sense. To end it, one of the things that I really want you to keep in mind is we need to embrace that symphony between AI and between human creativity. At the end of the day, it is the marrying of the two together that will be able to help unleash creativity and co-pilot, and AI being the co-pilot in every creative person's life. Thank you.